Hello everyone. My name is Jigna Khoyani, your storyteller for today. This story is about Ganga Das, a gardener at an international school. He was pruning the plants in the posh gardens of the international school, and heat and dust didn't seem to affect him. Ganga Das, principal ma'am wants to see you right now. The last two words of the peon had a lot of emphasis on them, trying to make it sound like an urgency. He quickly got up, washed and wiped his hands, and headed towards the principal's chamber. The walk from the garden to the office seemed never ending. His heart was almost jumping out of his chest. He was trying all permutation and combination, figuring out as to what has gone wrong, and that she wants to see him urgently. He was a sincere worker and never shirked from his duties. Knock, knock. Madam, you called me? Come inside. An authoritative voice, laced with crispness, made him further nervous. Come inside. Salt and pepper hair, tied neatly in a French knot. A designer sari, sober and very classy. Glasses resting on the bridge of her nose. She pointed out towards a paper kept on the table. Read this. But, ma'am, I'm an illiterate person. I cannot read English. Ma'am, please forgive me if I've done anything wrong. Give me another chance. I'm forever indebted to you for allowing my daughter to study in this school free of cost. I could have never ever dreamt of such a life for my child. He broke down, trembling. Hold on. You assume a lot. We allowed your daughter because she's very bright, and you have been our sincere worker. Let me call a teacher in. She will read it out and translate it to you. This is written by your daughter, and I want you to read this. Soon enough, a teacher was called, and she started reading it, translating each line in Hindi. Today, we were asked to write about Mother's Day. I belong to a village in Bihar where medical and education seems a far fetched dream. Many women die every now and then while giving birth. My mother was one of them too. She could not even hold me in her arms. My father was the first person and perhaps the only person to hold me. Everyone was sad. I was a girl and I had eaten up my mother. My dad was instantly asked to remarry, but he refused. My grandparents forced him by giving all logical, illogical, and emotional reasons, but he didn't budge. My grandparents wanted a grandson. They threatened my father to remarry, else he will be disowned. He didn't think twice. He left everything: acres of land, a good living, comfortable house, cattle, and everything that could count for a good lifestyle in a village. He came to this huge city with absolutely nothing but me in his arms. Life was tough. He worked day and night, raised me with tender care and utmost love. Now I understand why suddenly he developed a dislike for things I would love to eat when there was only one piece left in the platter. He would say he hates eating it and I would finish it, considering that he does not like it. But I grew older. I realized the reason and what sacrifice is all about. He gave me the best possible comfort beyond his capacity. This school gave him shelter, respect, and the biggest gift, an admission to his daughter. If love and care defines a mother, then my father fits in there. If compassion defines a mother, my father fits in well in that category too. If sacrifice defines a mother, my father is dominating that category. So, in a nutshell, if a mother is made of love, care, sacrifice, and compassion, my father is the best mother on earth then. On Mother's Day, I would like to wish my father for being the best parent on earth. I salute him and say it with pride that the hard-working gardener working in this school is my father. I know I may fail this test after my teacher reads this, but this would be a very small price I would pay towards an ode to the selfless love of my father. Thank you. There was defying silence in the room. One could only hear soft sobbing of Gangadas. The harsh sun could not wet his clothes with sweat, but soft words of his daughter had soaked his chest with tears. He was standing there with folded hands. He took the paper from the teacher's hands, held it close to his heart, and sobbed. Principal got up, offered him a chair, glass of water, and said something. But strangely, the crispiness of her voice was taken over by a surprising warmth and sweetness. Gangadas, your daughter is given 10 on 10 marks for this essay. This is the best essay ever written about Mother's Day in the history of this school. We're having Mother's Day gala event tomorrow, and the entire school management has decided to invite you as the chief guest for the event. This is to honor all the love and sacrifice a man can do to raise his children, to show that you do not have to be a woman to be a perfect parent. And most importantly, this is to reinforce, appreciate, acknowledge the strong belief of your daughter in you, to make her feel proud, to make the entire school feel proud that we have the best parent on earth, as stated by your daughter. You are a true gardener who is not only looking after the gardens, but also nurturing the most precious flower in your life in such a beautiful way. So, Gangadas, will you be our chief guest for the event? It is so important in today's era that we are able to reach out to our children, and also our children are able to reach back to us. Thank you.